already being lulled so beautifully into the meditation by the mantras, by the prayers, by the chanting. If you haven't already done so, allow your eyes to close gently. Allow the lids to just close gently over the eyes. And feel the awareness, the attention pulling inward. Usually our senses are focused on the world outside of us. Allow yourself to pull those senses to the world within. Take a moment and just experience what it feels like what it sounds like, to be you, right here, right now. Turn that attention inward. What is it like? Don't worry about descriptive words. We're not writing poetry. Just allow yourself to have the experience of the world inside. In that space, deeper than the name, deeper than the color of the skin, deeper than your age, your career, your title, your history, deeper than all of that, allow yourself to access that place within yourself. Just be aware. No judging, no criticizing, no naming or explaining. Just loving awareness of what it is to be you. the deep you. Allow the awareness to merge into your breath. Become fully aware of the breath. Again, not judging it, not deciding if it's long or short, not counting it, just bringing awareness to it and allowing that awareness to merge into it. Slowly begin by telling yourself, not just with words inside, but with a deep understanding, I am not the clothes that I wear. I am not the clothes that I wear. Say it until there is an acknowledgement within the self. You'll notice it very subtly. It's just the self sort of nods. Yeah. Accept it. It is known. I am not the clothes that I wear. And then tell yourself, I am not the skin beneath my clothes. I am not the skin beneath my clothes. My skin sloughs off. It's regenerated. It's not me. I don't lose myself when my skin cells brush off or new ones come. I am not the skin beneath my clothes. I am not the blood running through my blood vessels beneath the skin. I have blood, but I'm not the blood. I can donate blood. I can receive blood if needed. Doesn't change. I. My blood is made up of the nutrients from what I eat, from the air I breathe, the thoughts I have. I'm not my blood. Again, say it until there's this, subtly within the self, a full agreement. I'm not my blood. I am not my organs. I'm not my kidneys, my liver, my spleen, my stomach. All of these organs, I have them. But they're not me. The cells of the organs regenerate every 7 or 8 years. But I don't lose a sense of consistency in who I am. Sometimes we even donate an organ or part of one. Sometimes we have an organ removed. But we don't lose ourselves. Repeat it. I am not my organs. I am not my organs. As I am not my organs, I am also not my brain. In many ways, it's like another organ. It's made up of tissue, of cells, neutrons and protons and electrons and the atoms that make up the cells. Each cell has many different parts, but they're not me. I have a brain, but I'm not my brain. My brain changes throughout my life. It grows when we're young, but keeps changing. How we live our lives changes our brain. What we eat changes the activity in the brain. How we feel, the music we're listening to. Everything in the world around us changes the activity in our brain, what we're looking at, what we're listening to. The brain keeps changing. But I don't change. I'm not my brain. I'm not the cells in my brain, not the neurons, not the glial cells. I'm not the gray matter or the white matter. I'm not the spaces in the brain. I have a brain, but I'm not the brain. Say it until you really know it. I'm not the brain. I'm not the chemical activity that takes place in it. As there's a transfer of sodium and potassium, causing electrical signals in the brain. I'm not the electricity. I'm not the chemicals that sit in vesicles, the ends, my axons, waiting to be released. I'm not those chemicals. I have chemicals, but I'm not them. I'm not the chemical and electrical activity in my brain. I am not the chemical and electrical activity in my brain. I'm not my thoughts. What are thoughts but chemical and electrical activity in my brain? That's what a thought is. That's what an emotion is. Just a pattern of activity, chemical and electrical, in the brain. Lighting up certain areas if you're watching a brain scan. So if I'm not the chemicals and the electricity, then I'm not the thoughts or the emotions that are caused by them. I am not my thoughts or my emotions. The pattern of activity in my brain. That pattern changes minute to minute, but I'm still here. I'm not that pattern. I am not my thoughts or my emotions. For I am not the chemicals and electricity in my brain. I am not my history. I'm not where I've been, what I've seen, what I've done, what has been done to me. That's not me. There aren't even any cells of my body today that existed at that time in history, if it was more than 8 or 9 years ago. The being to whom that happened no longer exists. Not one cell is still here. So it can't be me. I am not my history. 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 Allow yourself to sink deeply into this state of awareness of all that you are not. Not the clothes, not the body or any of the roles that it plays, not the brain or any of the thoughts or emotions that happen within it, not the history. Allow yourself to sink deeply into that spacious awareness of all that you are not. And allow that awareness of what is left to emerge. Don't try to name it. Just let yourself experience it. Slowly bring the palms of your hands together at chest level. Bring them together in Namaste and then rub the palms of the hands gently against each other. Press the palms of the hands into the closed eyes. Slowly and gently open your eyes and lower your hands. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. That practice, by the way, is a very ancient practice called niti niti. Not this, not this, not this. And in removing what we are not, we come into the spacious awareness of what we are.